Okay, so last week I made a video about getting back to what you love or finding something new that you love, some new kind of passion while you're stuck at home. And one thing my wife and I talked about doing while we're here at home is me showing her a little bit more of some of the other videography things I do because she helps me with a lot of my wedding videos and even on some of my shoots. However, I haven't taught her how to use every bit of equipment, so a lot of times I am setting up myself. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna teach you how to make a talking head video for YouTube while I show my wife how to set up some of this equipment. This will be a good video just kind of covering the basics on how to get started. The first thing you want to do is find the right location. Your options are limited because you're in the house, so just find a good place in your house that you might think would look good on camera and decide to film there. We'll probably use this area right here since I'm already set up in here and filming in here a little bit. You look really good. All right, so we have our location, which is gonna be this couch. Once you found a location, now let's look at the equipment that you have access to or that you can get access to create your video. The first thing you're gonna need to get is a camera. Right now I'm using the Canon 80D, but you don't have to use a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. You can use a point and shoot like this G7X Mark II that I use. And if you don't have that, no worries, because everyone has a phone. Now, don't look down on using your phone. There's a lot of people who use their phones to make great content. If you are gonna use your phone, one of the things I would recommend is cleaning the lens, which you could do with a microfiber cloth. You should be able to find that somewhere in your house. Now, really quick, what I would recommend, no matter if you're using a camera that costs thousands of dollars or you're just using your phone, is to try the dial in the settings so that you can control the look that you're gonna get from your video. Now, if you're not there yet, those are things you'll learn as you go. So don't be afraid to throw in automatic. I still use automatic settings when I'm vlogging. There's no shame in it. Now, the next thing you'll need is a tripod. There's a bunch of super cheap ones they have on Amazon. But if you don't want to spend any money, find some boxes, find some books to stack and throw your camera on there, a table, a chair, anything. Get creative. I've literally taped my camera to things and filmed videos before. So now the next thing is audio. Currently, I'm using the Rode Mic Pro Plus to record my voice. It's sitting on top of my camera. So for your mic, you want to get it as close to me as you possibly can.
Get this too tight.
Oh, hold on. If you have a camera and you want a mic and you don't want to spend a lot of money, I recommend this Micro Rode mic. I think that's what it's called, the Micro Rode. I believe this is like 60 bucks. It's super cheap, it's easy, you plug it in, and it's powered by your camera. I've recorded many things with it and it hasn't failed me. Another option that's even cheaper and will help you if you're using a phone is to use a lav mic. So to turn it on, you just need to slide it up.
Where should I put it?
I try to hide it, but you could pretty much put this anywhere.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Oh, I felt that.
Sorry.
There's a lot of different lav mics, but I'm gonna give you a cheap one that I've used, that I've heard, and it works great. And that is the Purple Panda mic. This thing, although it's like 20 bucks, man, it works surprisingly good. Matter of fact, hold on, let me show you. So right now I am recording on this mic and this is how it sounds. It sounds really good. And all you need is a basic voice memo app and you're good to go. It's not really complicated. This is how it sounds unedited. I didn't do anything to the audio. This is straight out of the phone. Pretty simple. Now I will recommend an app that I use. It's called RecForge 2. It's free, it's easy to use, and you can actually monitor the levels that your mic is recording at. So a plus for using it, again, the app is free, the mic is like 20 bucks, so there you go. And it comes with this long cord, so if you are recording in a place where you have to sit far away from your phone or your camera, this will work. Really good product for really cheap. This is not sponsored. I wish it was. Now, if you don't have a mic at all, what I would recommend is getting as close to your phone or your camera as possible and try to record in a room that's not too echoey, that maybe has carpet. If you don't have mics and things like that, please don't be discouraged. Use what you have. By the way, links to everything are in the description, so if you just want to check something out, feel free to click down there. They are affiliate links, just to let you know. All right, moving on. Now, the next thing you'll need is lights. Now, usually I use the Godox XL 60 watt. Yeah, that little part, which should fit on here like perfectly.
This way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just softens up the light a little bit more so it's not as harsh on you. I even have these cheaper LED panels that I use, and those work well as well. And if you don't have any lights at all, use the lights in your house, or you can do what I'm doing right now, which is using the window light. However, sunset is about to begin, and that's why this video has been getting darker. So that's the downside to using the natural light coming in. If you're gonna do that, you might wanna make sure that you record in the middle of the day and not at the end of the day like I'm doing now. Let me go get a light. Still a little dark, but I'm not gonna worry about it. We're just getting through the basics. Don't judge me right now. So the next thing, now you got all your equipment, you're all set up, you're ready to shoot your video. Now you want good framing. If you're gonna do talking head video, you're probably gonna be center frame. Make sure you give yourself enough headroom, you're not cutting off your head. Just make sure your background's cleaned up. Just make sure it looks nice and neat. There's this thing called the rule of thirds that you should learn. However, rules are made to be broken, so just do whatever feels right to you, just as long as it looks good.
Okay, hold on.
Now, if you're gonna use your phone, make sure you use the wide angle. That way you can be a little closer to your phone. And you don't have to worry about it seeming like you're right here. Even though it seems like my camera might be really far away, it's literally less than an arm's length away. But it doesn't seem like that, right? That's because I'm using a wide angle lens. Okay, so now you're gonna hit record, you're gonna sit down, you're gonna record it. Even though you planned this video out well, you did a lot of ums, you did a lot of stuttering, you did a lot of mispronunciations. All those things can be fixed in post in your editing. Now, again, I'm trying to give you guys the things that you can use that are inexpensive or free. And there are a lot of free options when it comes to editing software. You have iMovie, Hit Film Express, Filmora, DaVinci Resolve. These are just a few applications you can use to edit videos without spending a dime.
Tell us a funny poop story.
All right, this is funny to other people, not funny to me. We were in New York for my cousin's graduation, a bunch of family there. We had been staying at this hotel all weekend, and we were downstairs and we're having like this big like get together downstairs. I have a huge family. So downstairs, I had to poop. And I had to go really bad. So didn't really feel like getting in the elevator, going upstairs, and that we were on like the 13th floor or something like that. So I was like, I'm just gonna use the bathroom down here. I just gotta get it done. I had used this bathroom a bunch of times before. No one ever came in. Anytime I used it, I was the only person. So I go in to use the stall and the lock is like messed up. There's like something wrong with it. And I was like, whatever, nobody ever comes in here anyways. I'm just gonna sit down, take care of it really quick, and then get up. So maybe like 2 minutes into me using the bathroom, someone walks in. I was like, oh, my first thought is please don't come to the stall. This dude walked straight into my stall and he had his head down, so he was in there a good amount. And he looks at me and the first thing he says, he goes, Jesus. He just, like, what did I just walk into? I couldn't do anything. I was extremely vulnerable. My meat was out.
Caught your pants down?
Literally caught with my pants down, around my ankles. He freaks out. I can't do anything. I'm freaking out on the inside, but the only thing I can think to say is, it's all right, man. And then when I finished using the bathroom, I think I went and I told someone what happened, and I went upstairs and I didn't come downstairs for the rest of the night. The party was over for me. Yeah, that was pretty traumatizing. All right, so that's it for this video. I really hope that you got something out of it. I hope that I gave you some useful information that you could take back and actually start your YouTube channel or just start filming something. And maybe it even gave you a little confidence. I don't know. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Did you learn something?
Yeah, I learned how to pull your stuff together so I'm not standing there like a useless person.
So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. It's your boy Queso. Peace.